Hi there, this is Christy Childs. I'm so glad that you're joining me here today. Today I want to talk about Printful and Etsy and what is it that you can actually sell on Etsy that you don't have to stock in your garage and you can just put a mock-up on your Etsy shop of a mug, a pillowcase, and I'm going to show you some other items that Printful offers, and boom, you'll start making sales once you get the keywords right. Someone clicks on your item. If it's what they want, which I'm going to show you some key tips to how to put items on your shop that people actually want to buy, okay, then you're going to be in business. So I can't guarantee sales, but I can guarantee I'll show you what's working for me. All right, so we're going to go into Printful. Okay, and I'm going to show you. I'm going to make sure you're there with me. Yes. Okay, here is Printful. What is Printful? And a lot of people say yes, but doesn't it have to be handmade in Etsy? Not anymore. Etsy has come out with a new policy this past year and said they will allow third-party production companies that you can partner with as long as you make sure that's clear on your shop. So all you do is add third production partner, you can add their name and address, and you can find that at the bottom of each print-on-demand company, their address. And then every time you put up an item that is a print-on-demand item, you just click that box so everyone knows, Etsy knows, the customer knows that you are partnering with a print-on-demand company. Boom, that's it. Etsy has even allowed Printful to integrate completely with your shop, with their system. So it is approved. Others are approved as well, as long as you disclose what company you are using, okay? So we'll get past that. Now, what is selling on Etsy? Coffee mugs are selling, throw pillows are selling, pillowcases are selling, wall art, posters, beach towels, frame posters, and canvas prints. So as you can see, you could sell physical items like coffee mugs, throw pillows. I've sold mostly coffee mugs. I've sold a few pillowcases and hoodies and t-shirts, mostly mugs, because that's what I focused on, because I didn't want any of the size issues. But here's the thing, with Printful, it is much easier if you're going to offer something that requires a size. So if I were going to do shirts and t-shirts, hoodies, and all of those at length, I would use Printful because you can actually expedite the shipping inside of Printful, and their response time is really fast if you have a problem or if they order the wrong size, okay? They stand behind their products, and they have a policy about that. Simply, you can read that on each print-on-demand company's, website. You can also do hats. Hats do really well, okay? As you can see, these t-shirts have great reviews. So you want to pick a high quality product and then look at their reviews. As you can see right here, you can also offer wall art. So you can do digital downloads, you can do printables, you can do posters. So, I mean, this right here, you can offer that as a digital download. These two wall arts, let them print it out themselves. Okay, and you can say that in your description. So what is the key to making a lot of sales on Etsy? Okay, so this morning I went in, I bought 2 things on Etsy for my newest granddaughter. So I want you to see one thing. Let's look at this right here. Here's a key right here. If you look at these, it's going to show you what is selling right now, people are looking for. What is Friday? What are people typing in? This is what they're typing in. 4th of July bodysuit, 4th of July women. All right, so let's just look at that. All right, so if we wanted to get a 4th of July t-shirt, we wanted to make one to put for sale. Of course, you want to do it at least a month ahead so you've got time to be sure the customer gets the shirt. All right, let's see. I mean, look at all of these shirts right here. Red, white, and boozy, America. All these are selling. Look at this, 11,205. Look at that. Sales. Other 20 people have this in their cart right now. 20 people. Again, I wouldn't do any famous, I wouldn't personally do any person, trademark, movie, or some quote that someone has said. Stay away from copyrighted things. But you can see, go into their reviews and you can see what is selling. You want to get a great shirt. This looks like a great shop. They're doing well. They have made 75,413 sales since 2013. And over 11,000 of their customers have reviewed their items. So, I mean, these are really cute, and they're for 4th of July. So if you had any doubt of what is selling, just go into Etsy and poke around and you can find exactly what's selling. You can do that by looking at their reviews to see the last person that reviewed. You used to be able to see their sales right here, but if it's not clickable, they haven't hidden it. This shop has, and they're smart to do that. But see, June 22nd, tacos and tequila, sweatshirts are selling. Okay, so if you want to do a sweatshirt, you go back into print on demand. And I love this, no minimums. Okay, so you want to go back to products. You want to look at t-shirts or hoodies. I mean, it's summertime here where I am, so, but there are still people who buy hoodies, you know, to go out on the boat, to go to the beach when they get wet and they want a hoodie to cover up with. So people buy hoodies all year long, or they're in a different part of the world or in a different part of the country where it's chilly at night. So don't overthink it. You can always put some hoodies on your shop. Okay, so this is hoodies for men. And let's go back into hoodies for women, because women are mostly on Etsy and women are mostly the shoppers. Okay, so just keep that in mind. I would choose the Bella, and I would charge more because your profit's going to be less, but your quality is greater. Okay, this one is only $8.95. This one's $12.95. You can make a bigger profit, but I don't think it's worth it, especially if you want to have repeat customers. You want to order the high quality product, and you can go in here like I did the other day and read the reviews. You can see it makes a difference. People are saying it's soft, you know, it doesn't shrink, it was true to size. And then let's look at hoodies. That's t-shirts. Here's the hoodies. Same thing with this. You could do the best quality hoodie and put $34.95. You want to make at least $10. You could, or more. You know, you could do. You could price this at $14 over, and then charge the customer for shipping and make $14 on the hoodie, or just make 10. It's your call. The thing about Pinterest, and not Pinterest, excuse me, I've been looking at Pinterest all morning. Thing about Etsy is that most people have money who go into Etsy. If they see something they want, they're going to buy it. Not necessarily the cheapest one, but the most well-designed one. So you can actually put in your description. You may see other hoodies like this one, but this is the highest quality hoodie that we offer. And you could say we because you're partnering with Printful. And then you could actually put, you know, a review inside of your description right here. This tells you all about it. And then you could put, others have said it runs small, so get a size bigger. See, these are the things you want to know to tell your customer. Put that in the description. There's nothing wrong with saying, make sure you order a size bigger. I mean, just tell them. Otherwise, you're going to have a return. So just tell them up front. See, it says pretty snug. So you want to say, order a size up. I mean, that's all you got to say. It's the best print-on-demand hoodie I've found, but would love one that didn't have a lot of lint and pills. Okay, so they're all going to have little pros and cons to it. This one says the most comfortable hoodie I have ever owned. Well, I owned it for a few hours until my wife got home and properly absconded it. So, I mean, you're always going to have a little, you know, a little this or a little that when it comes to negativity. But if the reviews are good overall, then you can, with confidence, put this on your shop. The other thing I love is that, Printful will allow you to sync your shop with Printful. So that means when somebody orders, as long as your items are synced, you can, it's so easy to fulfill it. It will automatically fulfill it if you tell it to, or you can manually do it through Printful, but it's just a couple clicks and it shows the customer's address. It's so easy. Their mockup generator is so cool. It's really easy to upload a file and get a mock-up. Their shipping policy I love because they're fast. We take about 2 to 7 business days to create it, 2 to 5 for that's for t-shirts, 2 to 5 business days for non-apparel, and then add shipping times on top of that. Most of them ship out within 5 days. More than half ship within 3 business days or less. Oh my word, that is amazing, considering that if you order something from China, a lot of times it's 21 days. Not always. I've gotten things faster, but most of the time it's at least 21 days. And that's the reason why I prefer print on demand versus drop shipping, unless you can find a really good drop shipper inside the United States. Printful, since I started with Gear Bubble, I still use Gear Bubble for my coffee mugs because I think they do a really great job. But if I were doing apparel, I would choose Printful because the shipping times are fast, and if they have a sizing problem, it's really quick to get in touch with Printful's customer service and get straightened out like super fast. And you want to keep people happy in your Etsy shop. You want to keep your customers happy and content and fulfill what they ordered. Make sure that you tell them about the size differences. So look at the reviews. If you're going to put a t-shirt or a hoodie, decide which one you're going to do. Look at the reviews. You can use some of that wording inside your Etsy description. Okay, now what is selling? Okay, so now you have what to sell, hoodie. Okay, so what you want to do is, this is what happens when somebody goes into Etsy, like I did this morning, I was looking for an embroidered baby something for my newest grandbaby, because I got one for the oldest granddaughter and I wanted to do the same for this new granddaughter. And so I go in there and I'm poking around, but what appeals to me as a buyer? And you have to think, what is it that you would buy? What is it that you would like? What is it that people are buying inside of Etsy? It's things for grandchildren. It's things for grandfathers, grandmothers. So think about the family niche, the relationship niche. Go in there and look at, Pop and Grandpop and Grandma and Granny and Gigi and all those things. People are making a killing with shirts and hoodies and hats and tote bags. So go in there, think about everybody. So, everybody in their family has a grandmother. Everybody has a grandfather, unless they've passed away. Everyone has cousins. Everyone has aunts. Everyone has uncles. So think about the family niche. Go in there and say you thought, wow, I'll tell you a really big niche is aunt, A-U-N-T. Some people say aunt or aunt. And that is a huge niche on Etsy. So go in there and do, I say aunt, like the ant crawling. From where I'm from, we say aunt. But the Aunt Sassy, Aunt Sarah, Aunt B. Go in there and look for aunt t-shirts, aunt hoodies, and you're going to see some really great shops. And then look and see what's selling, and you'll be really surprised. So my hot tip for today is you want to use family relationships to sell your items. I am an example of an Etsy buyer today looking for a grandbaby, something special gift. Okay. So today, think about that. You don't even have to do hobbies. You can do relationships. One of my hottest selling items is a his and her coffee mug. And it's in the outdoor niche. And I think it's because, you know, the wife is always the wife that buys it. And she's like, oh, because it's like his and hers. So she's going to present it and say, hey, honey, we're going to use these, you know, when we go on our trip. So, I mean, relationship niche works. So you want to tie the item with the relationship, you know, like the t-shirt, best aunt ever. Those sell like crazy cakes on Etsy. Okay, so go into Etsy. You can also go into Pinterest and just type in best aunt t-shirt, best aunt hoodie, and you'll start to see phrases. Now, you can do two things. You can either buy an image on Etsy or in a graphic image website, or you can go into PicMonkey and make your own text-based image. Some of the mugs that I sell are just words, just text, right? Crazy, just words, but it's whatever moves you. Okay, if you see something, you go, that is my brother. Guess what? He's got a birthday next month, and mine actually does. And I'll be like, oh, it fits into a tee. I got to have that. And then you can order it and ship it straight to the person that you're gifting it to. For example, what I bought this morning, I asked her, I said, please ship it straight to, you know, my daughter-in-law. So this works. There are over 31 million buyers in Etsy. There were, the stats say, if you look it up online, 7 million buyers in 2017. It's only going to grow because people are online. Etsy is now one of the online malls. We used to go to the mall. Some of us still do, but now people are shopping online. They want to do it from here, from their laptop, from their phone. Okay, so don't think this is just a fad. The fad is brick and mortar stores. The wave of the future is e-commerce online. That's what Etsy plus Printful, Etsy plus Print on Demand is. E-commerce. You can have your own shop in one night. Okay, doing a free webinar, click the link below and register. Okay, you can have your Etsy shop up online running in one night. If you already have your Etsy shop and you're wondering how to make more sales, I have a video course you'll see inside that webinar. Just go in there and take notes, okay? I hope that helps. I hope you have your Etsy shop up and running. Now's the time when you're seeing, this is June. Whenever you're seeing this, you have 6 months. You have really less, 5.5 months before the biggest buying frenzy of the year is about to be around the corner. And I know we don't want to talk about Christmas right now, but when you're a marketplace owner, like an Etsy shop owner, now is the time to get your Etsy shop up. Click on the link below. Please give me a like and subscribe. And remember, the family niche is where the riches are. Okay, talk to you later. Bye now.